Okay, this task is going to be really important. I believe you already had that kind of situation before. When you run it, it says there is some error and we have no idea how to handle. But I believe this Visual Basic with Excel is the best way to start learning any program language. There is one reason for that. So I'm going to show you that one here. And let's do this one. We already have nice macro subroutine already in there, so let's just open it. And let's say for some reason when you typed it, you made a mistake. So instead of RW, we put RWW. Okay, we didn't know about that. And let's just run it. Then it shows, oh, there is an error. Runtime error 4001. What the heck? We don't know. I don't know about that. But okay, we need to fix that code, right? And then if you just click end, then it just ends. It pretend it doesn't do anything and nothing happened or something like that. So if you want to really fix your code, you have to click a debug. Then this Visual Basic editor shows at what line it detects some kind of errors, okay, by coloring that line. Okay. So we know something happens here, but usually we don't know what's the problem. It looks like okay and everything. But one very nice about Visual Basic editor is when you place your cursor, especially on that colored line in error situation, then it tells us what kind of problem we have. So it's kind of it's guiding me how to fix it, right? And most of all these program languages don't have that features, right? So this is really good for beginners to learn these program languages. Okay? So when you move your cursor around there, especially like any variable, then it shows us what number is assigned to that variable at that moment. So just imagine when you hit this run button, it just starts running, so it just understand, oh, the name is going to be this, okay, then assign 1 for this variable RW. If you place it, it shows it, right? RW is 1 at this moment. Okay, go down, the number should be 1 because it's the initial value for that, and try to do this, it's stuck in there. So at that moment, yeah, number should be 1. Okay, good. A is A, so it's not a variable. But RWW is just empty. But we're expecting some number in there, right? Especially like that one, it should be 1. And we can realize, oh, we use wrong variable name in there. So that's why RWW is empty, and that's why this program doesn't understand it, because to call any cell, we need 2 numbers, right? But with empty, it cannot do anything about it. So this is really nice. When you place like this, RW is 1, right? And RW is still 1 because it didn't do this line yet, right? It just stopped in there, right? So we know at what moment we had the problem. So now this one, this problem happens in the beginning, right? So that's why we see only number 1 and like that. But in more advanced code, it really gives me good information, right? When this program stopped, right? At what moment? Oh, this value is 7 and that value is 5, and something is not what I'm expecting it, right? Then I can check and correct what mistakes I made when I type this code, right? So if you are in this situation, you can realize, oh, it shouldn't be empty. Then what was the problem? And oh, it should be W, right? So you can change only one W like that. Now, then whenever you change that much, you can just click this one to run it again, or actually this button is just stopped and reset the whole code, right? So either way, but I recommend, like, okay, we just reset the whole thing, okay, with the corrected one, and we can run this one again, right? Then at this moment it's gonna run, okay, to make this whole thing okay. So this debugging macro method is very useful, very handy, and it's kind of very easy, much easier than other program language. Okay? So that's why I choose this program, Visual Basic, to handle our course. Okay.